I have with me, because I'm not going to. Let me just bring it. Hey, hey. I remember. Now, while I'm waiting for you people to call it, I'll go straight to my guest and get him warming up with he's a consummate and thriving sales, business development, and marketing leader. Oyindamola, thank you. With impactful 50 years of professional experience in leading business growth and expansion strategies, coordinating and driving market retention and expansion through effective brand management, is adept at building and maintaining a customer base through relationship, and he calls it strategic relationship management. It has what is big English that I'm reading this morning. Anyway, it has a cognate experience in scaling high level market segment growth and achieving top down selling and downsizing operational costs. Um, his experience spans 5 multinationals and 1 homegrown company across 4 industries. Well, his business is responsible for business scale up and operational expansion at a company in Nigeria. Um, Welcome to Signals to Richard Adewusi. You're laughing. You're very.
Thank you very much.
Why are you laughing? It's not fair. Okay, so while we just go straight and start to have a conversation. 50 years of being a marketing leader and business developer. How has that been? What has changed? Yes, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Listening to the intro,
You're shocked
it's an out of body experience.
that you have done this. No, they say that when you have worked well, we should give.
Thank you. I might have to go and update my LinkedIn profile.
Okay, so we're talking selling your market effectively. People do call us during this segment to tell their businesses. So while I'm waiting for them, let me jump to you and
Okay.
let's see. How's that been like 15 years?
It's actually flown by because it's an intense experience whereby things change a lot and you have to also adjust.
Okay.
So it's not been boring, so it's kind of flown by.
That's flown by. One experience that has been with you so far, share with us. One experience in that 15 years. Something should have. He said that's flown by.
Yes.
Let's go through some of the experiences.
So I'll say the experience would be when I pivoted from working for big multinationals to smaller companies, and the products we were selling in those smaller companies required me having to go into the hinterland and relate with a lot of people who are actually at the base of the pyramid. It was an awakening. Like walking in Lagos, you think that's the real, like you know everything, but when you go into the hinterland, you realize that we're actually lounging in Lagos.
Really?
And like the opportunities out there are actually very, very big compared to what you have in Lagos.
Now, the base of the pyramid, what do they like? Because again, they are the consumers, right? What do they like? How is their outlook to life?
So the outlook to life, and then let me not generalize here, but I'll say based on how the outlook to life is, it's not based on where they are in their economic situation.
Yes.
They don't think that far.
Okay, just to wake up, eat.
Like so, most of them are in survival mode. So you have to be able to come in and meet them at that point of need.
Wow.
So
okay. Now what is?
But then it's not about what do they like; it's about how they live already. So they have aspirations also, but those aspirations seems very far based on where they are. So you have to be able to go there and provide some clarity and say you can get here by, let me say, like when I was in solar, you pitch like when you buy this solar product, it saves you some cost of kerosene on a daily basis. You can save those costs over time, add it into your business, and then over time send your kids to better schools or to expand your business.
So you're selling the need for them to buy.
Yes. So you're trying to talk about creating value, not like I'm selling you a product.
Okay. But they sometimes, are they receptive to new products? You know, like here, you said we're lounging in Lagos.
Yeah.
If any...
they are receptive to new products.
Why do you think so? Is it because of their survival mode?
No, not just because of the survival mode, because, like I said, they are in survival mode, but you are saying this shouldn't be your
This is the
reality.
better life.
This shouldn't be your reality forever and ever. This can help you to, it's not going to propel you to become a billionaire, but this can help you to like move forward, step up a bit, like leave that base, stay above the base, and over time you can also join the people at the top
And come and lounge.
and come and lounge. Like,
If we look at it, is it the thing? Is selling a bit of mindset?
yes, it's a bit of it's more of mindset. That's where you start from. Like you have to have passion for it. You have to also believe in what you're taking out. Like the way I'm explaining it to you. If you are to sell, let's say alcohol, for instance.
Let's not do that.
I'm saying the mindset is going
Okay.
to be different
Okay, true.
from
Selling normal frizzy
yes,
drinks.
exactly. Like, where am I selling this to people? People will ask you health-related questions and all of those. So you are going to be pivoting between being a salesman and like an online doctor. Try to explain like it's not really like that. I don't believe that. But then,
But you still want to sell.
yeah, you have to sell. So that's what I'm saying. You have to believe in what you are selling. You are going to look for the positive aspect of it and mention it.
Have you ever had a bad product where you had to sell and you knew that it wasn't going to fly?
No, not really.
And I'm asking this because for
Not
a lot
really.
of people listening, they're like, this product is not going to go, it's not selling. How do I sell it? And just even to push themselves.
So for that, it's to actually look at the product, like do an analysis of the product you want to sell.
Everyone keeps saying we should do analysis of the product.
Yes.
For some products, it just gets in the
Not
market and
really,
it goes.
Not really. Like I mentioned solar, but
That's-
that's like easy
So, but
to say.
if you
To say for you, but taking it to people who are used to spending 200 naira per day or 300 naira buying fuel into their apartment neighbor generator.
Okay.
Now you're saying I want to sell you a product worth 300,000, but you can buy it and you can pay for it over time, 18 months, 24 months. So they are as where they are and what you are pitching to them are worlds apart.
True.
But you tell them for this also you can pay on daily basis, you can pay on weekly basis, you can pay on monthly basis for a salary earner. But it's better for you, it's protecting the environment, it's reducing your risk, and also it's saving some money for you. So people have to do analysis of your customers for everything. They are not the same. So some people are focusing on the wrong customers or looking through the wrong channels to sell to those customers. I'll be very honest, some products might be bad. So where you but I'm saying I've not had that experience.
Yeah.
Maybe I've been lucky or I've chosen the organizations I've worked for that our products were never bad. But that's, if you look at one of the things I've even jotted down, is that the quality is important. Like this product is important. Then you have to now look at the markets. Do we have people who need this product? Is this product an essential? If it's not an essential, if it's a niche product or a luxury, where do I find those people? How do I target them? Which is why nowadays, to be honest with you, online ads would work better because those things they
will be in
have
people's
those
faces.
data. They have those data. You only need to go to them like Facebook ad, Google ads, Instagram
to
ads.
pop up on their phones when they're playing games or something.
exactly. Like this is what I'm selling. This is my product. These are the kind of people that I need for. These are their age group. Then leave it to do the rest. When those people come back to you to say I want to buy, that's where your work starts. That's where customer service starts. How you engage to them. For instance, I see some things online. I click on it. Takes me to
The
the
website.
WhatsApp page.
Yeah.
The WhatsApp page, and that person never responds until 24 hours later.
You have lost the customer.
Exactly. Like even when you respond, I mean, should I respond back or just move on? Even if I wanted to make inquiries, I'm going to take that my experience of 24 hours lag time to say, so if I order, would this person deliver in 1 week? So that's once you do those ads, you have to also know at your part, like immediately someone responds, you need to respond. Someone they don't know you also, they are going to ask you tons of questions. You need to be able to answer, you need to be ready to answer those questions also. And then again, I've heard a lot of people say people just come, they ask you questions and
They just keep
but
calling.
then that's how business is. Like that's what we call conversion rates. That is, when you talk to 10 people and 1 or 2 persons have bought, you've done well. Like, that's how it is. When people go to the open market also, let's say someone goes to Balogun market, they will walk into 10, 15 shops.
True.
That's the reality.
Very
and
true.
check, okay, you don't have what I want. Oh, your price is not okay. They'll feel it and say, no, this is not
What I'm
fine. I
looking
don't
for.
like the quality. They go to like 10 shops.
I like that angle. Never seen it that way.
So people sit down and say they just ask you questions. Yeah, they're probably asking like 5, 6 people questions. Eventually, they are going to make a choice and buy from one. That one has given them something which stood that person out, that seller out towards the other. Also, I see a lot of sellers saying refunds. No refunds. Like, no.
Okay.
No, you can't just say no refunds. You, number one, most of them will not be upfront with it. They'll say it's on my Instagram handle. You should have seen it there. It's not in this chart we're having. And when I have that, as in understand my pain point, understand where we can meet halfway. Sometimes people, okay, let me give an example because I like linking the open market.
Yes.
You go to the open market, you say, I want to buy a BYC t-shirt.
Okay.
The typical guy selling will bring it out and tell you this is the original, this is the imitation, this is fake. You understand?
They give
tell you
3 stages
and say, so this is 2,000, this is
1,000,
5,000,
this is 500.
10,000. You understand?
Yeah.
It's going to give you, then you would make your choice. When you buy online, most of the time, that's not what you get. You see one picture, very shiny. You pay, then it comes in and you see that you've paid for the original, but you've received the imitation or the fake. And then you're saying, no way, I can't take it back, no refund. Sometimes, being honest,
It's also
being
better.
upfront
Okay.
to say, yeah, what you want to buy, no. But that one, the original is made in the UK. This is made in China. But I'm telling you, they will do the same. So, but people, the customer service part is usually lacking for most people. They are slow to respond. They are not responding
On time.
apart from when they respond also, they respond without the customer service element of like, if you buy from me, I'll treat you well. You will enjoy it. Because all those online ads also, eventually the goal is
To make sales.
to make sales and keep those customers.
Retain the customers.
And then when you keep them and they've tried you like once or twice and you're fine, maybe 3 times, they can also now recommend some other people to you, refer you to other people, which is basically organic. You are now not spending money on that. You are no longer paying to Google or GG or Facebook to get those people. So people, that gap, that customer service gap is there. That's why many people don't sell.
So what do you like to see? And I like all of this. I like the way you're analyzing with the open market.
Yes.
Fine. Now, what do you want to see when you've seen an ad, you've clicked on it, and you're talking to somebody on WhatsApp, and the person is not responding? And how professional can the person be? Because we're a cultural society where if you answer me anyhow, I will not like. So what are things that you would like to see for somebody who is trying to gain a customer?
So what I would like to see is courtesy. Good morning. You can say ma, you can say sir, because we like titles around here.
We like that. Don't use good morning, dear.
Exactly.
Don't use
no,
dear
leave
for
that out.
people.
We've not got it to that point yet. Like just say good morning ma, good morning sir. How may I be of service?
Okay.
And the person says, I'm looking for this. So, okay, I have this. Even when you don't have, as a salesperson, like, can I see a picture? Just for everybody to see on the same page. Did you see the picture on my page? Oh, okay. What you want on my page might not serve what you're saying. Like, be a solution provider. Especially when the face-to-face is not there. You have
to build trust.
Exactly. You have to build trust through writing. And at that point, you are still trying to blend together. And it's business. At that point, please people should leave emojis and leave at that point. Like later, when you become like, when you build some relationship, yeah, you can move to that point.
So no emojis.
At that first contact, don't start using Naki and Popo emoji. Don't start using emojis. Don't start laughing anyhow. Don't make it sound like you're not serious. Later, you're going to build relationship. It's going to get to that point. As in, it's going to be fun. But for a start, it's business. I want to give you my money. You want to give me a product. In this situation, you are the one who knows the product. I don't know. I've not seen it. But we know money is the same everywhere.
Yes.
So when I am at that point, the one feeling like, okay, I might lose out in this
Deal.
conversation. So keep it formal, keep it serious. Except you are probably now selling like comedy skits, though. Maybe everybody this.
So one of the things I picked is building trust through writing.
Yes.
Now, what's the difference between the open market and this online, this chatting and having to? What have you seen so far in your own sales journey?
So, in my sales journey, the open market, that's where we started from.
Yes.
And we're still there. It's still thriving a lot. Even most of the people you see online,
You go
or
to the open
let's
market.
say some of the people you see online who sell online, they still have where.
So the open market is not going into
It's
extinction.
not yet. Not yet. No, as in that's like an illusion we have in Lagos. We still have in Lagos. Outside of Lagos, yes, it's there, but people would still prefer, let me see you. Like, in case I buy this thing and it's not working, let me know where I can bring it back. And I'm telling you also, based on big businesses, you cannot say you're in Lagos and you're selling to everywhere and you say my office is in Lagos. You must build a presence. It might just be one in the state capital, but you must have a presence. People will be like, after everything, they'll say, where's your office? like, we need to know where we can trace you to in case anything happens. Because we've not built that trust. We're just coming to make.
So even all our all remote, we are still doing it on our own.
But the open market thing, there's an advantage in the online space. And the advantage is like, over time, it helps you to reduce costs. For instance, people say, I want to sell. The eventual goal is to maximize profits, not just to sell. And part of it is being able to lower your costs while
and reduce overhead.
Exactly. Like, if you've not been able to sell, build your customer base and your sell through up to a point, having a physical space where you pay rent, where you pay utilities, where you have to hire people to be there from 8 in the morning to like 5, 6 in the evening, can be a burden on a business that is just thriving. So from the start, you can do your business. You can do your business in your home. Devote one room to
Please, it's still a physical space.
Exactly. Have a place where you can take picture and it looks nice. And then when you sell up to a point, you can say, okay, I think I need a physical presence. I've engaged some people who say, where's your shop? Again, when some people selling at that point, they think they have to fulfill all the needs of customers. But remember I said, if 10 people make inquiries and true, I've bought, you're doing fine. Because you're not selling something only you're selling. You're selling something like thousands of other people are also selling. So when people hear, maybe you engage 20 people and 2 people ask you, where's your shop? That's 10% of the people you've spoken to. If because of only 10% of your customer, you decide to increase your costs by, let's say, 100%, you're not helping your business, because you are probably now in negative, because you're not even making money again, because whether you sell or you don't sell, there are some expenses you have to cover. So that's the advantage of online. It gives you the peace of mind without bothering with the way your money is going out.
Okay, hold on a second. In Signals on 91.3, we're talking selling your market effectively with Rasheed Adewusi. I like the way he's been talking about the open market and how it's not going to extinction. And again, the online is also there. If you have questions or comment, call us or send us a WhatsApp message on 009 234 5913 or 009 191 3913 or 009 222, that's 2 in 3 places, 0913 or 0151511913 or 0151511913. Signals marketplace has ended. Signals, and we're talking selling your market effectively. It's still we're in January 2023 and we have loads of monies to make. So tell me, share with us your your secrets, not all the secrets, but at least some of the secrets that we can pick from to help in the growth of our business, because they say that we're in business to make money.
Yes.
And so when we are
Yes.
not making that money, are we still in business? Because for some people they don't make money, and it's sometimes can be annoying.
Always annoying.
Very annoying.
You're putting in your time.
Yes.
You're putting in your energy. You've even invested some of your money.
I've invested all the money, and people's money.
Exactly. You have to make money. You have to maximize profit. So you're saying so it will always start from like analyzing where you are. That's when you can know that okay, these are my problems. What I see a lot of people do also is it's working for this person, I'm copying it. No, that's not what you do. You have to analyze your business. What am I selling? Who are the kind of person I'm selling to? What's my customer segment like? And you know, when you say segment, you're talking about age, you're talking about
Their location,
their location,
demography,
where they live, their income band, and also when you've been able to ascertain that, that's when you now plan. There are things that are called like things you need to do to be able to sell. Number one, like the quality of what you are selling. Quality is relative, you understand? Based on the income band also, where there was a time some people came to, they want to sell cookwares for me. I don't want to mention the name, but it was like 5 million naira. I was like,
before you even said it, I was about to ask you that. Speaking of the income
income
bound, when you were selling solar, sorry, just let me quickly just touch. How many? If you look at people's income, who were the people buying more?
So, the solar is also not generic.
Okay.
Like there are small ones that are like home systems which you sell. It sells outside of Lagos
more than Lagos
because the energy needs of those people
is more.
No, is low, and those are the things they can buy. When we say solar system, it comes with its own battery, with its own panel. Comes with like maybe 24 inch
Anytime I see solar, I always see money.
24-inch TV. So that suits the needs of people.
Wow.
There are places in Nigeria that are not connected to the grid at all. There are people who are connected to the grid and they don't
have traveled far.
Yeah. Like we've entered everywhere. Interlands, Anigba, Okene, in Kogi State. You go to Oyo State. I said there's a place like 30 minutes drive from Ibadan, and they were not connected to the grid at all. 30 minutes drive.
So we are lounging in Lagos.
We are lounging in Lagos.
Okay.
So for those smaller products that are less than 500 watts products.
Like how much? Just as you mentioned, 500. We're looking at let's say 20,000, 30,000, 50,000.
Again, like I said earlier, those products are sold with the BNPL option, which is buy now, pay later, which means people spread the costs. Okay. And the cost per week might be like 5,000 to you per week. So it's quite easy
for them to be able
to pay. And because these are reputable companies, they offer warranty also after sales service. So that's fine. In Lagos, most of those companies also, they've been here for 7-8 years now. So, and they've been able to build people up what we call the energy ladder. Like some people, their needs is to charge their very small feature phones and have lights. So they start from there. But over time, after solving that problem, they will say, now I want entertainment. So I want you to sell me solar TV. You sell to them. Later they say, okay, can we get some form of comfort? Do you have fan also powered by solar? So you build them up to a point
when they're comfortable.
Yeah, but as they are going up, energy need is also expanding.
Yes.
Exactly. So now those companies have gotten to inverter level now. And those people, based on how they've been able to save or how they've also been able to expand their businesses through the kind of savings they're buying from low, they can now afford those. So that's how those companies are now able to sell in Lagos, because energy needs in Lagos are high. You see all of us, 24-inch TV in Lagos, people look at you like, what am I going to use it for? Like,
for big boys in Lagos.
Like, I probably have a 2-bedroom apartment and I have 2 55-inch TVs, one in the room, one in the sitting room. So now inverter has come. Like, so that has come in for those people. So that's what I mean by the market segment. Even those big companies, when they brought those, they didn't stay in Lagos. They
They had
went out. They went out. And that's also, that ties into what I said the other time. Like, if you look at your customer base and you know they cannot afford what you want to sell next, you can say, and you know, some people sold. I've heard, because I talk to people, they'll say, I don't want to sell 30,000 shoes again. I want to sell
50
shoes of 50 and above. I'm tired of making 2,000 on one shoe. But do you know these people that would buy? Are they in your close circle? Are they in your church?
Or are they strangers?
Are they in your churches? Are they in the association you go into? Because your goal is to acquire customers and sell to those customers and keep those customers. If you take the small money you have now and you say you're no longer stocking shoes you buy for 7.5, and you're going to go and stock only the ones you buy for 40K. You've just shrunk your business because now you don't have enough products to sell even when you get the customers. That means you need to go and look for more capital.
That's exhausting.
Very exhausting.
Very, very exhausting.
Not at the interest rates that we have nowadays.
Yeah, call us 009. Call or WhatsApp 009-234-5913. We're discussing selling your market effectively. Now, we've spoken about product. What about people who have services? And I think the only thing that does not need selling is, do hospitals need selling? I don't know. If they do.
I saw a billboard in the Kenya once where they
were marketing an hospital.
They were marketing
a hospital.
Cancer treatments.
Okay.
Pay small.
Pay small.
I was like, wow.
Okay. Hospitals are now selling.
Wow.
Now, so that's a service. They're providing a service now for. I don't even know where my mind went.
Like it was shocking. It was jarring when I heard also. Like, we're not doing buy now, pay later.
For cancer. Oh my God, long life is very strange. Now, from people who are selling services and they're like, okay, so how do we make money? Products people, everybody will eat, everybody will wear clothes. That was easy for them to go ahead. But for people selling services, people selling service, what have you? Tell us.
Okay, so for services also.
Yes.
To be honest, the fundamentals of sales are not very different. Okay, let me just make an example. You want to sell phones now, you can make flyers and share.
Sure.
But if you want to sell Mercedes Benz, you will not make flyers, you will make a brochure.
Yeah, so and you show them
gloss, and they see it, you use big English, you use good
like
models to hide it. Yeah. So if you're selling service also, it's the same thing. Services are also essential. For instance, let's take cleaning services, like people who do fumigation, that
one is I can classify that one under product because everybody wants to clean the house.
You need to clean your house, like as in do thorough fumigation. People who do buildings, who build construction, when they are done, they need someone to clear. So that's a service also. So how do you get to those your customers? Now it can be B2C, which is
business to customer,
or business to business. So you find a way to say, I'm doing cleaning business. You look for people where they are doing construction. You look for those people that they call engineers there. Though some of them, but they are in charge of the project, so they are automatically engineer.
Sorry.
You look for you find a way to say, okay, this is what I'm into. Sell the good part of your own. Maybe someone has sold to them before, but tell them the unique part of yours.
Wash the ground very well. There will be no cement on the floor.
I'm telling you, I can give you warranty if I clean this thing for your interlocking.
You will see your teeth. Nothing will be there.
No, exactly. You tell them, and like, if you give me 12 jobs this year, I'll do the extra one.
For free.
For free. That's like promotion.
Okay.
So that's there.
That's idea for some people.
That's there. But then you would have factored that cost into the cost of the 12. By the time they paid for the 12, they paid for 13 already.
Because
you are in business to make money. You are not there to just make people happy.
No.
You make people happy along the way, but then that's not your reason why you set up that business and went to CAC to register it. So
okay.
So it's to most services business, they are not standalone. They
work hand in hand
with some other things. Like when you say service, there's something inherently behind it. Is to look for those things that are complementary.
Okay.
For instance, if you can you tell me, can you bring up like a service?
Let's say we don't want to use hospital. No,
let's leave it out.
Let's leave hospital. Let's leave mortuary.
I don't even know. I don't have anything to say about that one.
See that one? I sometimes think about it that they don't even need to do any.
I just don't want to talk about it, but then they are related. Like
they are.
Like mortuary business
and
they are linked
hospital.
to people who do embalming. They are linked to people who sell coffins and everything. So you see that for a service, there are things.
They are tied around it.
Yeah.
Yes, they're tied around it.
So it's to look for those things and.
Okay, so let's use consulting. Let's not use, please. Nobody wants to die this morning. So let's look at somebody who has a consulting business,
yes,
right? And what they sell is personal development.
Exactly.
Yeah, personal
so
development.
Fine.
Yeah,
I like the way we're narrowing it.
Personal development, and it's a service, and you know, for in this era that we're in, where everybody knows what they're doing and all of that.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what they're doing.
So many experts.
So how does one person look at their personal development business, their service, and say, okay, and they, you know, now they have to they charge per hour. Let's say 2,000, no, 25 to 30,000 per hour, all of that.
Yes.
So how then do they come and say, okay, Mr. Rasheed, we're here. How are we going to sell our personal development service?
So we just joked about everybody being an expert.
Yes.
You can't be an expert in one day without experience. So for people to get to that point where they charge, I know. I see them on LinkedIn every day. People are saying sales leaders, and they have 3 years experience, and they're already sales leaders, and they probably have not worked for more than one person. Like, how does that happen? Like,
they just give them.
So for someone to want to be charging per hour, yes, like, you must have a ton of experience.
What would you classify as ton of experience? You know, and I'm asking this because we're a finicky set of people. We're very sure that, okay, if you want to be, if you're selling a service, what is the experience that you're looking for? What would you see?
So you mean the person who wants to sell the service?
Yes.
I'm saying before you set up shop, and you can't be a personal development coach if you've not gone through it.
So what would you, how many years experience would you see?
So you won't calculate it as experience, because experience also has to, as in there are different levels of depth to it. True. You understand?
Yes.
Like, for instance, now those who start their careers doing business advisory in places like PwC, KPMG, and everything, you can't
quantify that.
Exactly. Like, when those guys are middle-level managers, like senior managers, they're like CEOs in terms of experience. Because while doing that work, they've gone to different sectors, work with different companies, looked at their processes, look at their systems, give advice on what to do. So while they were doing those consultants, they've gathered experience. They know about systems and processes. Then they've interacted with people who work in those places. Some of those companies sell services, some of them sell goods, some of them are high in terms of employee strength, very huge, some are very narrow, some of the employees are inside, some use agent network. Exactly. So that depth of experience. But you have some other people who probably do 2 years, 3 years in those places, and they branched out. They also know. Again, you know, like they say, when you are playing with the house money, it's different. So you can say those guys doing consulting, they have rooms for error. Those guys will stay for long, because you know, consultants eventually, when I give you that book, as in I say this is how you should do it. If it doesn't work, I can come back and say it was your implementation
that worked.
That didn't work.
Okay.
It was the implementation of my recommendations that didn't work. But if it is your own business, you know, you can't lie to yourself.
You can't.
So
you know where you are.
So again, you might look at those other guys who branched out early, who started consulting early also. They've garnered some experience, which you have to admit would have worked, because if it had not worked, they won't also have been like that for long. So where you look at is, what can I do in each company, the size of the company. You see, the big multinationals will usually go for the big boys, the Philip Consulting, the KPMG. Sometimes they don't even sign the contract yet. They just sign them somewhere else, Africa, Middle East, and everything. But for people who now have those small businesses, what they need to have shown is also track record. which is I've worked with this organization. They've given me feedback, recommendations to say, this guy came in, trained our entry level guys on how to own their careers. And we can see most of them reflecting it in their day-to-day work, not just sitting in a corner and waiting for salary. They are taking up extra responsibility, bringing initiatives, and we're seeing it in the results we're driving. So they would, like companies will,
they can see that.
They would easily give you that recommendation if they can see the results. Like, you remember what I said initially? Companies are there to make money. Whatever you do that helps them to make it or
affect their bottom line
process of getting to where they want to get to, they'll be very happy to give you a recommendation to say this person did it for us. Also, we just say companies are human beings.
True.
It's human beings are there. So if I'm happy with what you've done,
I'll refer
you to someone else I know in another place. That's how most marketing agencies actually work. So it is your work
that should speak for you.
So first and foremost, package, it's important. If you don't package, they won't see you. But don't let the package be too bigger than the content. Like when you buy some things like breakable things, very small, but they will wrap it. The package will be very big.
I'm having fun this morning, and I like the way you've been able to simplify sales. I like the way you've been able to simplify it, even though we are using different examples. If you have questions or comments for Rasheed this morning, please send us WhatsApp message, because I suspect the lines. Send us a WhatsApp message 009 234 5913 0809 234 5913. Or you can call us 009 191 3913. Now tell us about the cookware that you're going to buy for 5 billion naira.
No, I'm not going to mention the name of it.
No, we're not asking you to mention. Just tell us your experience.
So that experience was fun. Like, it was a friend. It was a friend.
Okay.
Who, like, we went to school together. Then one day I was at the mall and I saw a store. So he was working there. I walked in, and of course the store. So I bought one or two shirts from there as my friend. And he called me up later, like 6 months. I was like, I left that place. I'm now with this that, and the way we do it, we actually have to come and do presentation for you. So I'm like, that's fine. Let's get it done. Where can I see the presentation? I know we have to come and do it in your house. I'm like, really, in my house, I would prefer if madam is there.
Okay, like she's influencing, she influenced your pockets.
What are we buying? They said, don't worry, it's a full presentation. So they came around, brought this stuff, like many, they were like 3. And they're like, okay, these are cookwares. So they came from the angle of health. You use oil to fry and it's not good for your heart, everything. So this cookware, like, you might not even need to use oil at all. I'm just like, okay, it's fun. So, like, fruit, this is how you peel it. Like, it was fun. And when they made it, we ate them. So I would not say it was stressful. It wasn't stressful. I enjoyed it. But then when it got to the price, I was like, okay, this is the price. Like, did you add like 2 extra zeros, or you meant this? As they gave me the brochure.
And you saw
when I saw the brochure, as in I should have known, like, okay, what I'm going to see inside was going to be price. And I opened it, I'm like, okay, did the printer mistakenly add 2 extra zeros? I'm like, no, that's the price. And then they got to the point of, okay, you can actually pay small. I'm like, pay small for pots and pans. Like, no. But so like, okay, so think about it, think about this and that. So it was so we thought about it. Of course, they were talking more to madam on what
like, don't you come and find M from you.
So, but that was what we like. So, but we're not buying. After they left, I'm like, nah, we're not buying. Like,
okay, so you did not buy because the money was expensive.
Exactly.
Okay, so because of money.
Yeah.
Okay, but you liked the presentation, you liked everything.
So again, I called him up like 1 week later, and I'm like, you should be selling to hotels and restaurants, like people who would use it to generate money
immediately, not how
I'm not going to use this to generate money. Why would I invest such an amount?
Madam can start her own catering business.
So we're not talking about that. Like, can you please sell to hotels, sell to lounges, sell to, as in, even if it's small businesses, like, but not. I don't think this should
I
be
think the problems.
targeted.
No. I think the problem started when he saw you buy some things at the store.
No, but those are shirts. Now.
Well, do we know the amount
could,
of the shirts?
I could.
It could be 1 million.
I could do. Nah. I could do impulse buying for shirts.
Because I'm wondering why, and you see why I'm asking us to talk about this is because there are people who go and take products to them. Somebody was telling me about solar, and I said, I don't have money for solar because I actually saw solar up and down. I'm like, solar is expensive.
I'll give you contacts. It's not expensive. Like I said, you can
do by now.
Yeah.
Because generator knows to kill somebody.
Yes. You know. Okay, let me not be like I'm demarcating.
No. But really, now for so far, the people who have created products, right, and it will not sell here, but will sell in another town. Yes. What do you think is the problem?
So they have created the product.
They created the product for people in Lagos, but Lagos people are like, oh, please, we don't want. And then they take it to.
So since we've been talking on the assumption that you were not the manufacturer.
Yeah.
Like you probably got it, you're importing it or something. So if it's for people who manufacture also, so that means their own analysis should have started before manufacturing. Like it's extremely hard to say I created this product for people in Lagos, but they are not buying it to be like you should have started. Most big organizations, when they want to start, you see them pilot for more than a year before they even say we're going out, which means they are testing with this work here. So if you are in Lagos, like I said, you're going to look at the demography, look at the kind of people you want to sell to, look at their income band, look at their taste, how do they dress already before you get to that point whereby you now create and then.
But you know, sometimes people do all of those things and they still don't sell.
Something was wrong in the process.
So which comes first? Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I really enjoy this program.
Thank you.
Okay, my name is Wale. Calling right now from Bangladesh.
Thank you.
All right, so I would like to ask our expert that he mentioned something about marketing cost and why there should not be any kind of freebie when you are running a business.
Okay.
So I want him to look at it from other way because we've seen a lot of business that do a lot of freebie. This is a way of getting their customer engaged for the first time.
Okay.
So how can freebie be exploited very well to the advantage of the business owner?
Okay, thank you. Now freebies.
Yeah, very valid question, and I like the fact that I picked it exactly the way I said it. It's not advisable for every business to always lead with freebies.
Okay.
You're not saying I'll give you this straight up. You remember my example? I said you are pitching, and then you say if you give me 12 businesses this year, I'll do the 13th one for you for free. You have to give me 12 businesses first before I give you that 13th one free. But when I say, don't worry, if you give me now, the next one I'm doing it for free, you've set a precedent that you'll never be able to get out of. Most businesses come into Nigeria. Nigeria is a price-sensitive place, so most businesses come in, and based on their permutations, you know, like some businesses, you can save cost, not spending. Okay, let's do all these fintech companies who come in. Because they are basically online and you're doing everything yourself, they offer freebies. You buy these, you get 10% off. You buy these, you get cash back. But you realize that immediately they stop, people move up to the next trending things that is giving freebies. So as a business, I would say sell more value. Sell it with your ability to provide excellent customer service. Then when you've built that rapport with that person, then you can't come in. That will not be you appreciating the customer to say, you've been with me, you've bought this, so for this one you're going to buy, I'm giving you this percentage off. Or to say, you've referred 4 people to me, refer one more person, and I might give you this, I'll give you this free. But get something first. Don't always lead with giving, because by then you are basically looked at as so. And the day you stop giving, that thing that has brought people close, they will go away because they are no longer getting what they've been used to getting from you. So, as a business owner, don't lead with freebies. Lead with good service. Lead with quality products. Then use freebies to be reward for the good relationship you've created with the person.
Thank you so much. My time is almost up. So no freebies, no freebies.
At the early stage.
No freebies. It's okay.
Use excellent service.
Excellent service. A quick recap of our conversation. Number one is value, sell value. Value is very important. And then build trust in writing. I like that. Build trust in writing. I know I'm using emojis. But the customers can be using emojis now.
You stay where you are. They can think they can use it to
get you in so that you reduce the price.
Stay professional.
Okay, stay professional. Now so far, what's the future of selling? What would it change because we're now in digital era?
No, we're still going to be doing hybrid for a while. It's not, everything is not moving online. Even the big tech companies who thought so in 2022, they are laying off staff en masse because that thing they thought was happening in a year or two. You remember post-pandemic, when everybody said this is the new normal, nobody is ever going to go out again. People are out.
People want to see
offices who said full remote, they're asking people to come back into the office, even if it's 2-3 days a week. We're still going to be doing hybrid for a while.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. I had fun. I had fun. Till we come your way, so we should not do freebies, Abby. No freebies. I like the fact that you've been able to go into the interlands and the experiences to say that Lagos is lounging.
It counts. But for now, before I go, I should talk about what I do now. So I'll do it in 1 minute. Right now I work with M-Copa, and we
don't worry.
we also sell. So we offer people opportunities to get life-changing devices, but for now it's phones that we're offering.
It called me a big madam.
That we're offering. Nokia and Samsung phones specifically, where people can come in, pay like 20% of the price, and spread the rest of the payment over 4 to 6 months.
Please let him give you his number so that I'll be able to collect my money when you finish this. Because it's so how can they reach you if they want to reach you? They should go to LinkedIn, Abby.
So
they're lying.
They want to reach me.
Yes,
they can go to LinkedIn. I'm also on Facebook. Okay. Rasheed, Adewusi, also on Facebook.
Sir, thank you so much.
My
time is up. Till we come your way again next week Saturday, like we always say on Signals. There are opportunities everywhere. Please, I miss all the people that used to sell market in the morning. You become a sell market too. Till we come your way again next week, like I always say, opportunities are everywhere. Create opportunities for people, and because people will be people, keep creating opportunities. Have a wonderful week, and God bless.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.